Hello and welcome to my January favourites video. Can you believe it's the end of January 2016 already? I can't, it's just flown by. And this month I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've got some favourites as normal, but I've also got a little order from Cult Beauty which arrived the other day, so I thought I'd unbox that and show you which products I picked up from there as well, just because that's my first ever Cult Beauty purchases, or my first Cult Beauty haul. It's just 3 products, so I should get through those quite quickly. But first of all, I'm going to start off with the favourite products. Some of these sort of run over from December, as I did a best of 2015 rather than a December favourites last month. So some of these I've been using for a couple of months rather than 1 month, but they're all really great products. What I'm going to talk about this month is an eye cream, and it's from Origins. It's their ginseng eye cream, which I'd heard loads about. I knew loads of people that used this range from Origins, but I hadn't got around to using it, so I actually asked for it for Christmas and I got a little set, which I also have the face cream as well, but I haven't got around to using that yet. For me, my eye area was just looking quite dehydrated, quite lackluster, sort of suffering the effects of winter, central heating. So I started using this and saw a difference straight away. It's got really great active ingredients like caffeine, ginseng, straight away brightens that area. It's meant to be good for dark circles and puffiness and lines. It's supposed to be a sort of all-encompassing eye cream, and I definitely noticed a difference in my eye area. It felt like the skin was more even, that it felt more nourished, the texture of the skin seemed improved. So it's quite creamy and quite thick, but actually you hardly need any, and when you apply it, it absorbs very easily. So I'd say it's really great if you have a dry, sort of sensitive area sort of under your eyes, but you don't need full-on rich cream. So this is not for sort of a mature skin. I suppose this is for sort of first signs of aging, maybe sort of late 20s or early 30s, and I think it'd be a really good cream actually if you've got those sort of concerns with that eye area, particularly in the winters. I feel like your skin just needs that little bit more moisture, that little bit more help to get through the sort of harsh weather and sort of the effects of central heating. So the next skincare product that I've really enjoyed using, starting at the end of December and all the way through January, is a face cream from L'Occitane. The range is called Pivoni Sublime, and this is the Creme Perfectrice cream, which has a peony extract, which is sort of the main ingredient they're sort of selling with this range of products, and they're all in this lovely sort of rosy pink colour containers, and there's a serum and there's also other products as well, but this for one smells absolutely beautiful. Peonies are one of my favourite flowers. They're those really big full hundreds and hundreds of petals, sort of rose type shaped flowers, but they're quite bulbous when they open, and then they're absolutely huge. And the extract is supposed to help retexturize your skin, brighten it, make it luminous, make it radiant, make it look rested, all the things that we love our skin to look on a daily basis, and that's what the cream is aimed to do. I really saw the effect of the cream. It's got a velvety finish, and you can definitely feel that because your skin sort of feels like it's got this barrier, not like a film or anything greasy, but it feels like you've just got this barrier of moisture over your skin, which is locking everything in and sort of protecting your skin from drying out. And I really do think this has been a really great product for my skin in the last month, and that with the ginseng eye cream, both of those products have made a visible difference to my skin. You can see it straight away, and also I've seen it over time, having used it for the past 4 to 6 weeks. So I'd really recommend that cream if you're into something that also works beautifully under makeup. And actually in my 5-minute makeup challenge I use both of these products, and both work really well to moisturise and prepare my skin for makeup. So really great product if you wear makeup a lot as well. The next skincare product that I've been using a lot in the past 4 to 6 weeks is an oil cleanser, and it's the Una Brennan Super Facialist Vitamin C Brightening Skin Renew Cleansing Oil, and it aims to reveal radiantly clear, thoroughly cleansed skin. Now, I normally use a balm cleanser by choice, but sometimes I like to shake it up and use an oil instead, and this is a really lovely product. It smells, again, absolutely lovely. It's so refreshing. It's got that lovely citrusy smell. It's got olive, grapeseed, rosehip oils, rosemary oil, vitamin E and C, and also soothing cucumber oil. So there's loads of different oils in there, and it's a very pleasant product to use. It does sort of emulsify with water when you use it, so you can kind of use a small amount in your hand and apply it straight to your face, massage it in, then rinse it off with some water, and again, as you add the water it becomes more creamy and then you can rinse it off. It is recommended as being used in a dual cleanse sort of routine. So whereas a balm cleansers, I think they're really very rich, they're very very effective, you can get everything off pretty much in one go. I tend to always take my eye makeup off separately, even with a balm cleanser. I normally do that first with some sort of micellar water, then I do the sort of full cleanse. So with this one, I normally use this when I've got a light amount of makeup on rather than a full or heavy amount of makeup, and then if need be, when I get in the shower, I might use a sort of another cleanser as well to sort of get the residual amount off. So it's not quite as effective as a balm cleanser, but for an oil cleanser I think it's really very good. Obviously being an oil, it's much more moisturising. It's got lots of lovely essential oils in it. Very high quality product. Una Brennan's a very sought after facialist and she's got a whole range of products that are available in Boots, but this vitamin C oil is particularly lovely and I would recommend it if you're looking for something a little bit different. It's much easier to transport than a balm, so it's quite good for travel as well. But be warned, if you are wearing lots of makeup, you might have to do a couple of rinses of this or use a muslin cloth. So use this first, then wash out a cloth and use that to get rid of the rest of your makeup, just to make sure you get everything off. The next favourite that I enjoyed using this month particularly is a foundation, and it's from L'Oreal, and it's their Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation, and I have it in the shade Vanilla, which is number 11. And I picked it up mostly because it is a matte foundation, and although a lot of people like the glowy look, for me, the combination skin or using it on stage or for long periods of time, I need a little bit of extra coverage and I need a little bit of extra sort of staying power, and I prefer a matte finish, and then if I want to have a glowy edge to my look, I add that on top with a highlighter rather than have it sort of glowing all the time, because for me, if it starts off too glowy, it's going to be a real shiny mess by the end of the day. Anyway, so I've started using this foundation and I do really think it's very good for being buildable, definitely being matte, and having, yeah, a good amount of coverage that is quite high. So from that perspective, it's great. The only downer I found with this foundation is the colour. It's a bit pink, and in fact I think a lot of the range is more in a pinky undertone than a yellow undertone, which generally suits my skin much better. So although I have used it on its own, I have preferred using it with another foundation, and I actually team it up with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, which is a better match for my skin. But I actually find when I mix these two together, I get a really good combination of mattifying and colour and sort of buildable finish, and I think it looks really natural on the skin. So actually the combination of these two, although they're not designed to go together at all, for me I like them, and I just mix sort of one pump of the Makeup Forever one with this sort of equivalent blob with the L'Oreal one, mix them together on my hand and actually apply it with my fingers, and I find it makes a really good coverage. And I've actually got that combination on my skin today, and I think it has a good finish, I think it's a good colour for me, and it's very long lasting, and I think it's quite natural as well. So have a little look, see what you think about the colours. You might want to buy two if you want to mix them, or mix it with something else. But if you want a really good matte foundation that's sort of on a drugstore chemist budget, then maybe have a little look at that. Another favourite for me this month has been a body care product, and it's a body moisturiser. It's the Palmer's Coconut Oil Formula with Vitamin E Coconut Oil Body Lotion, which has no parabens, no mineral oil, no gluten, no sulfates, no dyes. So it's quite a new product for the Palmer's moisturiser section. So for me, for years and years and years, I adored the sheer cocoa butter version of this, the original one for this. It's super heavy, it's really hydrating, it's very scented, it's very strong. It's great when you want a real hit of moisturiser to your skin, great for when you're on holiday or when you've come back from holiday and you want to keep your tan and you want to keep your skin hydrated. It's great for that. For some people the smell is just too overbearing. And for me, I actually have been not using many sort of shop bought moisturisers. I've actually been using coconut oil on my skin, and I have really enjoyed using organic versions as well. So if you're into sort of more organic, more natural remedies for skin, then have a look at using that, because it's a really great way of moisturising your skin naturally. However, it's quite messy, it's very oily obviously. You know, you kind of need to let your skin breathe and let it soak in for quite a while. It doesn't absorb as quickly as a moisturiser would. So this for me was going to be a sort of happy medium between something that's got the coconut oil in it, and also a bit more convenient, a bit more sort of practical. So this really drew my attention, and I've been really enjoying using it. It has got quite a strong smell, but to me it's more of a coconut smell. You don't get that sort of shea butter smell really, I don't think, at all. I like it. For me personally, I like the smell of coconut, I like the smell of shea butter, and for me this actually smells less strong than the shea butter, and also it's very rich and moisturising, but it absorbs for me much quicker. So for me this has been a really great product, and for winter as well, it's really nice to hydrate your skin when you get those sort of horrible dry patches. This has really helped. For dance and theatre this month, I actually went back to the cinema to watch another ballet. This month I saw the Bolshoi Ballet, which was streamed live from Moscow in Russia, so that was a real treat, and they did a new production of The Taming of the Shrew. The choreography was by Jean-Christophe Malliot. He'd developed this new production and it was absolutely phenomenal. The dancers were just out of this world. The technique, the leaps, the extensions, just the whole aesthetic of the Bolshoi Ballet dancers were so virtuosic, they were so incredible. The choreography was really challenging, but they made it look so easy, and the expression and the drama that came with the piece was really heightened, and I really enjoyed their performance. I would love to pick out individual dancers that I absolutely loved, but saying their Russian names is a bit beyond me, unfortunately. I'm not really very good at saying their names, but the whole of the main cast, the two sisters and the suitors, were just amazing. So coming up soon is Spartacus, which is going to be in March, on the 13th of March, which is also a Sunday, and Don Quixote on the 10th of April, which is again a Sunday. So if you're free and you want to see some amazing Russian ballet dancers live from Moscow in their home theatre, then go and check those out, because they're a completely different company to the Royal Ballet, and their style of dancing is very different, but they're incredible, absolutely beautiful dancers. So if you want to be inspired by some Russian ballet dancers, then go and check it out. So now for the fun bit, it's the unboxing of my Cult Beauty order. So I actually ordered 3 items the other day, and I'm hoping they're all going to be in here. So they're all wrapped up in this lovely black crepe paper. Okay, lovely. Yep, they're all here. So the first thing that I went on to Cult Beauty to look for was to see actually if they had anything in sale. So I had a little look through and I saw this, which is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal, and it's the 2 products, which is the pressed powder version and also the liquid version, and these are little mini versions. So they're actually from a gift set, so this is what the gift set looked like, and they come in this little box like this. So I've never used this product before. I just saw that it was £20, which I thought was a really good bargain, because although it's smaller sizes, you know, you don't need very much of these products. So a full size of this pressed powder in the Opal will be £32. So look how cute it is, and I think that'd be really good to transport as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, won't break as much as other powders. And it's a really stunning, shimmery, opaly, rosy gold sort of shade, and I think that's going to look absolutely gorgeous on, particularly I think as it goes into spring and summer. The quality of this, it feels so light, and the minerals and the powder is so incredibly delicate that you can really feel how soft the texture is. It's like a real soft glow finish. So I don't know if you can see that there on my hand, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to use that. And then the other product that came with it was the liquid version, which also has some hydrating ingredients as well. It has vitamin A, D and E, avocado oil, aloe vera and witch hazel as well. So it's got some really nice ingredients in there as well for skincare. So obviously when you're applying this to your skin, it's going to help improve your skin texture as well. So it's obviously completely different because it's liquid, very similar in terms of shade. Obviously it's supposed to be the same shade, but naturally a liquid and a powder would probably have a slightly different finish. But it's actually lovely. It's very sort of gel-like, but very soft, and I think actually it's going to be a nice thing to apply on top of your skin. So I don't know if you can see there, the liquid there is on this side and the powder is on this side. So you can use it on your face, you can use it as a highlighter, you can pop it into your primer or your moisturiser and apply it to your whole face as like a base layer underneath your foundation, or you could even apply a few drops to some body moisturiser. So if you wanted to do sort of décolletage highlighting and shoulders or legs, then some of this in that as well could work. So I'm really excited to try that because that's the first ever Becca products I've ever owned, and I'm called Becca. So I've always been really excited to try that brand, purely because of the name, but also because these products have been so acclaimed. So the next brand that I was really intrigued by when I looked on Cult Beauty was called Audacity. I think I'm saying that right. And it's a really lovely brand in terms of its thinking, and its idea is that you can customise your skincare to meet your skin's needs at any point, any day, depending on what you want from your products. So the whole range is made up of concentrated serums, and each serum is designed to tackle different skincare issues. So whether that be dehydration, hyperpigmentation, or acne or spots. So for me, this really attracted my attention because it's for clogged pores, which is a horrible thing to talk about, but that's kind of the issue that I have with my skin when it comes to spots and blemishes. For me, it's about congestion rather than big spots. It's more sort of like little fine spots that are sort of underneath my skin, which aren't necessarily that obvious, but obviously to me, I want to deal with that problem. So that's why I picked up this product, which is the jojoba and lavender oil combination. So what's great about this is you can add 2 to 3 drops into your moisturiser that you already have, so you don't have to buy a full new range. You can just add this to what you've already got, or you can use it in a concentrated form and either directly onto your skin or dampen your skin first and sort of allow a more hydrating experience by having more damp skin. So I'm really excited to try this, as this is completely new to me, and I'm really intrigued to see how this affects my skin and whether it does or not. The last thing I bought from Cult Beauty was a really cute midi wet brush, which is a detangler brush. So I already have a tangle teaser which I use and I like, but I've heard a lot of reports that people think that this wet brush is better. So I thought, as I had to kind of add a little bit extra to my shopping cart to get free delivery, I thought I'd pop this into my order as well. So this is my first impression of it, so I'm going to just describe it to you. So obviously this is a little mini one which I thought would be really good for travelling, and just generally it's just quite convenient sometimes. And I don't have really thick hair, so for me a smaller brush is fine, and it was a bit cheaper. So the idea of this is that it doesn't stretch or pull your skin, and you can actually use it in the shower as well, so you can use it when your hair is wet, and that is when your hair is the most elastic and when it can actually be damaged. So the idea of this is that it will help detangle your hair while it's wet and make your hair not tangled and knotty, and I do get that from time to time, especially when my hair needs a cut and it gets a bit long and a bit dry at the ends. So the bristles are supposed to be sort of fine but strong, and yeah, I would say that feels quite nice through my hair, and it doesn't feel like it's pulling on any of my hair, but to be fair, it's not knotty right now. So I think I'll just have a go and see what I think about it, and I suppose they are stronger than the Tangle Teaser ones, which are very fine. So it'll be interesting to see how this works, and I'd like to try it in the shower, and I know it's quite good, and I used to do this in the past, is put your conditioner on the brush and then brush the conditioner through your hair while you're in the shower, so it sort of detangles and sort of adds the conditioner to your hair quite evenly. So I'll give that a go as well and let you know how I got on with that. So that is it for my January favourites / unboxing of my Cult Beauty order. I really hope you liked seeing which products that I've really enjoyed using over the past 4 to 6 weeks. And if you're interested in any of those products, then you can follow the links which will be in the description bar below the video on my YouTube channel, Dressing Room Diaries, so that you can follow the link to see where you can find those products for prices and all of that sort of thing. And I hope that all the products that I picked up in my Cult Beauty order end up being in favourites video maybe next month, so watch this space. So I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon.